Coca-Cola or Pepsi, which one do you prefer? Ponder that while we dive into the history of these two beverage giants. Welcome to the ultimate soft drink showdown, where we'll be exploring the intriguing tale of two titans, Coca-Cola and Pepsi. These two have been at it for over a century now, constantly battling for the title of top fizzy drink. It's a rivalry that has seen its fair share of twists and turns and has kept us on the edge of our seats for decades. On one corner, we have Coca-Cola, the original classic, a symbol of American ingenuity and a global icon. It's the drink that started it all, a symbol of refreshment and happiness known across the world. On the other corner, we have Pepsi, the underdog that rose to challenge the king. It's a tale of resilience and reinvention that has captured the hearts of many. Pepsi has always been the drink that dared to be different, and that daring spirit has led to some of the most innovative marketing campaigns in history. So how did these two get here? How did they become the titanic forces that they are today? That's exactly what we're here to find out. Over the course of this video, we'll be delving into the fascinating histories of Coca-Cola and Pepsi. We'll explore their humble beginnings, their growth into global brands, and of course, the infamous Cola Wars. But this isn't just a history lesson. We'll also be looking at the present, examining how these brands have evolved and adapted to changing times. And finally, we'll try to answer the ultimate question, Coca-Cola or Pepsi, which one truly reigns supreme? So sit back, grab your favorite fizzy drink, and prepare for a journey through the world of soft drinks like you've never seen before. Stay tuned as we go back in time to uncover the roots of these two global sensations. It all began in the late 19th century, with a man named John Pemberton and his remarkable invention. Pemberton, a pharmacist by trade, created a concoction intended as a cure for headaches and fatigue. This tonic, a mixture of carbonated water and a sweet syrup, was the humble beginning of what we now know as Coca-Cola. Born in the city of Atlanta, Georgia in 1886, Coca-Cola was initially sold at the city's pharmacies as a health drink. The name Coca-Cola was coined by Pemberton's bookkeeper, Frank Robinson. He not only thought the two C's would look well in advertising, but also believed the name hinted at the drink's medicinal benefits. The evolution of Coca-Cola has been marked by several milestones and innovations. In the early days, Coca-Cola was sold in syrup form that pharmacists mixed with carbonated water. However, in the year 1894, a Mississippi businessman named Joseph Biedenharn started bottling the beverage, making it portable and easily accessible. This was the beginning of Coca-Cola's journey into becoming a household name. The year 1923 saw another significant development when the six-pack carton was introduced. This innovation encouraged people to take the beverage home and share it with family and friends. Fast forward to the late 20th century and the company had introduced Diet Coke, the first extension of the Coca-Cola trademark. Over the years, Coca-Cola has also been a prominent part of pop culture, with its iconic advertisements and sponsorship of major sporting events. Its Christmas ads featuring a jolly red-suited Santa Claus have become a part of holiday tradition around the globe. From a simple medicinal tonic to the world's favorite fizzy drink, Coca-Cola has indeed come a long way. Its journey is not just about a beverage, but a testament to innovation, marketing genius, and the power of a brand that has stood the test of time. Not long after Coca-Cola's inception, another player entered the field. Meet Pepsi, the brainchild of Caleb Bradham. This tale of fizzy rivalry begins in the late 19th century in the humble town of New Bern, North Carolina. In the year 1898, a pharmacist by the name of Caleb Bradham concocted a carbonated drink which he initially christened as Brad's Drink. As the popularity of this new beverage soared, Bradham decided to give it a more marketable name. Thus, in the summer of 1900, the world was introduced to Pepsi Cola, a name derived from the medical term dyspepsia, meaning indigestion, highlighting Bradham's belief in the drink's health benefits. The early years of Pepsi were quite successful. The drink was well received, and by 1910, the company had established a network of over 200 franchises. However, the volatile sugar market of the 1920s hit Pepsi hard, leading to its first bankruptcy in 1923. Despite this setback, Pepsi was not to be fizzled out. The brand was bought and resurrected by Loft Inc., a candy manufacturer. The mid-century brought about significant change for Pepsi. It was during this time that Pepsi started to position itself as a brand for the youth, introducing the famous Pepsi Generation slogan. The company also innovated with packaging, becoming the first to sell soft drinks in cans and later, plastic bottles. One of the most significant milestones in Pepsi's history was the merger with Frito-Lay in 1965, forming PepsiCo, a powerhouse in the food and beverage industry. This merger allowed Pepsi to diversify its product offerings and strengthen its global presence. In the decades that followed, Pepsi continued to innovate and expand, creating iconic marketing campaigns and introducing new products to appeal to a diverse audience. From the introduction of Diet Pepsi in the 60s to the launch of Pepsi Max in the 90s, the brand has consistently shown its ability to adapt and evolve. Despite facing bankruptcy twice, Pepsi survived and thrived, giving Coca-Cola a run for its money. Throughout its history, Pepsi has proven itself to be a formidable contender in the world of soft drinks, always ready to take on the next challenge. The 20th century saw the rise of the infamous Cola Wars. Let's delve into this fizzy feud. Once upon a time in the world of soft drinks, two titans emerged from the crowd: Coca-Cola the classic and Pepsi the challenger. What ensued was a rivalry that would span decades, a clash of colas that would redefine the industry. In the early stages, Coca-Cola was the undisputed leader. With its secret formula and iconic glass bottle, it was the go-to refreshment in households across the globe. But Pepsi wasn't going to be left in the dust. They devised a strategy that was as simple as it was effective. They offered more soda for the same price. Pepsi's 12 full ounces, that's a lot campaign was a direct jab at Coca-Cola's 6.5-ounce bottle, and it worked. Sales soared and the Cola Wars truly began. But it wasn't just about the product, marketing played a critical role too. Coca-Cola had always marketed itself as a lifestyle, a feeling. Their "I'd like to buy the world a Coke" campaign, with its catchy tune and message of unity, was a hit. On the other hand, Pepsi was all about the youth. Their Pepsi Generation campaign targeted the young and the young at heart, portraying Pepsi as the choice of a new generation. These contrasting marketing strategies created a clear divide between the brands. Coca-Cola was the classic, the tradition, while Pepsi was the new, the rebellious. This rivalry didn't just fuel their growth, it pushed them to innovate, to constantly strive to be better. The impact of the Cola Wars was far-reaching. It was a testament to the power of branding and marketing. It showed that a product's success wasn't just about its taste or price, but the story it told, the emotions it evoked. The Cola Wars were more than just a business rivalry. They were a cultural phenomenon. The Cola Wars not only shaped the destinies of these two brands, but also redefined marketing strategies worldwide. So, who wins the battle of the beverages? Is it Coca-Cola with its classic taste, or Pepsi with its bold flavors? Throughout this journey, we've explored the fascinating history and development of these two beverage titans. Coca-Cola, born in the late 19th century, has become an iconic symbol of American culture. Its secret formula, guarded with fervor, and its classic taste have endeared it to generations of soda lovers. Then there's Pepsi, the bold contender. It emerged from the shadows of bankruptcy not once but twice to challenge the reign of Coca-Cola. Pepsi, with its sweeter profile and innovative marketing tactics, has won over many a palate, carving out its own niche in the soda world. These two companies have not just been competing for market share. They've been engaged in a battle to define the very essence of what a cola should be. They fought their battles on the shelves of our local supermarkets, in the adverts that fill our screens, and in the taste buds of consumers across the globe. Their rivalry, often referred to as the Cola Wars, has been marked by innovation, creativity, and a relentless pursuit of customer loyalty. This competition has pushed both brands to continually evolve, to keep their flavors fresh and their marketing strategies sharp. And yet, despite their differences, Coca-Cola and Pepsi share many similarities. Both have diversified their product ranges, venturing beyond cola to offer a variety of other beverages. Both have made efforts to adapt to changing consumer tastes, incorporating low-sugar and zero-calorie options into their lineups. So, who takes the crown? Well, that's subjective. Some of us may be drawn to Coca-Cola's classic flavor, while others may prefer Pepsi's sweeter taste. Each has its own unique appeal, its own loyal fan base. Whether you're Team Coca-Cola or Team Pepsi, one thing's for sure. Both brands have left an indelible mark on the beverage industry. So next time you grab a can of your favorite drink, remember, you're sipping on a piece of history.